Hello, my name is Jacob Christensen and I am a developer at Sitecore. For this presentation I'm going to talk about how you develop plugins for Sitecore Rocks. First of all, Sitecore Rocks is very extensible. Every command and every piece of UI that you see is loaded through the Sitecore Rocks extensibility framework. And this basically means that internally everything is treated as a plugin. The extensibility framework uses type discovery to find the code that must be loaded. Whenever Sitecore Rocks starts up, it scans the assemblies for types that are marked with extensibility attributes, and when it finds one, it loads that type. So this is very much inspired by the way that Sitecore MEF works. And if you want to know more about type discovery, I recommend that you Google for Microsoft MEF. It is important to notice that Sitecore Rocks does not actually use MEF. Since the code is loaded by scanning assembly, it means that there is no need for configuration files. You can just basically create an assembly and drop it into the Sitecore Rocks plugin folder, and Sitecore Rocks will pick up your assembly the next time it's restarted. A Sitecore Rocks plugin usually consists of two parts, a client assembly and a server-side assembly. The client-side assemblies are loaded inside the Sitecore Rocks host through the extensibility framework. As such, they do not have access to the Sitecore kernel or client assemblies, as they only run on the client machine, not in the actual website. The server-side assemblies do run on the website. They are copied to the bin folder whenever you update your server components, and as such they do have full access to the Sitecore API. The way it usually works is that the client assemblies makes a request to the server assemblies through a web service. There are a number of restrictions on the server-side assemblies for various security reasons. The file must start with the string Sitecore Rocks server. This is so that the web service knows where to look for code, and it also makes it easy to remove Sitecore Rocks assemblies from a Sitecore website again. Secondly, the classes that handles requests must be located inside the namespace Sitecore Rocks server requests, and this is to prevent accidentally executing arbitrary code. Lastly, it is important to know that Sitecore Rocks comes in two different versions, and you do need to consider which version you want to support. Both versions share the same code base, so usually a plugin will work in both. But if you reference this Visual Studio API, your plugin will of course only work with the Visual Studio version. And this is basically what you need to know about plugins for Sitecore Rocks.